I first visited Gospel Light in 2012 for the Alabama Youth Congress. About 3 years later, when I was graduating from college, the Academy Ministry is what brought me here. And I'm thankful for that because that's what was kind of the entry point to bringing me here to work in the school. And then since then, the Lord's just opened up so many opportunities for me from there. God has so grown me through the ministry of His Word here at Gospel Light. And whether it's been times of grief or times of celebration or victory, all through my time here, God's Word has been faithfully preached and shared and studied both in our smaller groups as well as from the pulpit. As I travel to other churches from time to time, I'm just compelled to be so grateful for what we have here and for what we hear when we hear God's Word faithfully preached. And I'm so grateful for not just the preaching that we hear, but the emphasis that we have to pass on to others what we've been taught. This is the first place that I was able to start taking all the things that have been poured into me for 20 years and start pouring them into other people. And so one of the things that I love about the discipleship here at Gospel Light is that the things that God has taught me don't have to dead end in me, but I can share them with other young ladies and we can study God's Word together. I'm thankful for the emphasis here on children's ministry, and I'm so thankful for the opportunity to work on the van routes, bringing kids in each week, as well as in King's Kids or Sunday school class. And I know for families with children, there's everything from children's choir to camp and things like that. And I'm thankful that personally I've been able to be involved in the van ministry, bringing kids into church, as well as the girls' Sunday school class and the King's Kids ministry. I just love that there's such an emphasis on reaching the young generation. We live in a day where many people around my age don't even go to church or have never been to church. And so the opportunity we have to grab a hold of those young lives, whether they're children of families in the church or children whose parents don't bring them, I'm thankful that we can have that impact. I am so grateful for the opportunity to participate in Faith Bible Institute. It's been such a blessing to me personally, and also something that I feel like I can invite others to come along and study God's Word with me. So that ministry in particular has been such a blessing. I'm so thankful for Gospel Light, and that it's a place where Christ is preeminent, where we can truly worship God and gather together each week with people from many different countries, many different backgrounds, many different home lives, and get to a place where we can be known and be loved and hold each other up, and to find that community that comes from not having similar backgrounds, but from having the Spirit of God living within us and being able to have the community of identifying with one another through what Christ has done for us. As I think about what God has done in the past at Gospel Light and I look forward to the future, I'm praying that God would work so in the lives of these young people in our church that we would see them go on to serve God in their teen years and then on into their young adult lives. And I think so many times kids grow up in church and then they stop when they get to 7th grade or when they get to high school or maybe when they graduate college. But I'm just praying that God would help us to so ground and disciple these young people that when they get to that point where they can decide what they want to do with their life, that they will be so close to Christ and have seen from other people that it's worth it to serve Christ with their lives and to follow Him in the long run, not just Sunday schools for kids, but for their whole lives.